Many car enthusiasts complain that when driving at speeds above 80 km per hour on a country road or gravel road, the car begins to roll, and the rear end wobbles even at lower speeds. This disease is characteristic not only of Fortuner but also of Cruiser. Its cause is the car's high center of gravity. With a mileage of 90,000 kilometers, faulty pads appear that require replacement. By 280,000, the ball joints will need to be repaired or replaced. The rear oil seal on the axle shaft will last approximately the same amount of time. Despite the fact that the engine is quite reliable, the cooling system pipe in it, which heats the interior, can rupture. The standard pipe is made of plastic. It is recommended to change to metal. Separately, we can say about slowness. This defect is inherent in the Toyota Fortuner with a gasoline engine. A power of 163 horsepower with a large mass of a 7-seater car makes it extremely slow and inert. Fortunately, the 177 horsepower diesel engine does not have this problem. If you use it, the keyless entry is immediately turned off. You can turn off the alarm only with the key fob. Moreover, if the car alarm is turned on, the car is opened simply by pressing the button located on the door handle. In the case where the remote start is first activated and then the alarm is turned off, the engine is also turned off. As you know, this greatly increases wear on the battery and starter. When using the remote start, the headlights automatically turn on, which may annoy other people. However, most of these difficulties are solved by installing the Starline 96 version of the alarm system, instead of the basic 95 version. In the urban cycle, a Toyota Fortuner consumes 15 to 18 liters per 100 kilometers. Many car enthusiasts complain about the not very optimal position of the seats and steering wheel, and that it is impossible to adjust normally. As a result, the driver's back and arms quickly become tired. 2 additional seats were added by reducing trunk volume. If in a 5-seater car it is more than 600 liters, then in the Fortuner it is slightly less than 300. Since Toyota initially planned to sell the Fortuner in the AEO, it was not adapted to the climatic conditions of Russia. In this regard, already at 8 degrees below zero, it is somewhat difficult to open the doors. Most often the rear door suffers from this. The seats are still heated slowly. It takes about 15 minutes to heat to an acceptable temperature. Minor flaws and inconveniences of the first-generation Toyota Fortuner. There is no navigation on the monitor, although there is a button. There are no boundary markers on the image. Another operational problem is its low brightness. In addition, the camera image is highly distorted due to the apparently too wide angle of the lens. When washing the rear window, all the dirt flows onto the camera, small glove compartment. Weak headlights as standard. Despite all its shortcomings, the Toyota Fortuner is a good choice. It is distinguished by its reliability and maneuverability. Yes, it is not intended for the urban cycle, and is more designed for driving on the highway or on poor surfaces. Is it worth buying it in Russia? Everyone decides for themselves, but you need to take into account its critical features, such as high fuel consumption, cost of components and suitability for hot countries.